amped from that one.
Oh yeah, that's how we do it. What is going on? It's your boy Preston. That's right, Phat Samurai Guy, back again with the second episode of our brand new series that me and director, writer, filmmaker Billy Hanson has created, the YIN-YANG reviews. That's right, where we review two films. We talk about two films that are complete opposite of each other. And Billy, welcome back to the channel, my friend.
Thank you very much, and I love that we're doing these because I know we're two in right now, but I'm having a blast with these. These are so fun to watch these back to back.
Yes, and if you guys have missed the first episode, you got to go back and check it out. That's right. I'll put at the end. I'll tag it at the end of this video, but you got to check it out because we talked about Diabolique and Gods of Egypt. Yes. We had a blast and a lot of laughs talking about the second film.
Well, even mentioning those two movies next to each other makes me laugh every time. It feels like a punchline somehow.
I know, right? Might be the same tonight. Well, we'll get into it a little bit here. Tyler in the house. That's right. Certified Badass channel member. He says, hey, Movie Dojo Army. Loves both of these movies. Oh, no. I may be losing a channel member tonight. Tyler, I still love you. But we'll get into it. He's shocked. He's like, Samurai Guy, Preston, don't you?
But now you got suspense. You don't know which one it's going to be.
Be talking shit about Redbelt. But it's what's great about these yin-yangs is you don't know who's going to recommend what for what reason. And I think it's fun that we move forward. We can do whatever we want. It's our show. It's our channel. But that we recommend stuff that sometimes once in a while stuff we haven't seen, and we're like, fuck it, let's take a look at this one. So starting up first, we have Cherry 2000. I know what you're asking. You're probably like, okay, Samurai Guy, why did you recommend this one? It's funny because I did not recommend the martial arts movie this time. You think I would be the martial arts guy that would recommend the martial arts movie, but I've always saw the poster where it's Melanie Griffith with some funky hairdo and holding a big ass gun. And I'm for years, on the VHS video store, rental stores, shelves, like posters throughout all these years, always saw her holding this big ass gun. And I was like, what is this movie? So I was like, you know what? It looked like it was a little bit of a sci-fi vibe. We haven't done sci-fi yet in a way. So let me throw it in there. And Billy, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing up front now. I am sorry I suggested this, but we'll talk about the good and the bad. There are a few things in here I did like, believe it or not.
Same.
But we'll get into it. So Billy, now that I've already apologized doing this, what'd you think about it? Like when it's first started off, like right in the beginning here.
Right in the beginning, I was like, oh, we're doing something here. We're taking some swings with it. Yeah. Because it's so funny. My experience of the movie was exactly what yours was. I'd seen the poster a bunch of places. And I never knew what it was going to be. And so because I had no idea, I'm like, let me just put it on. I'm not going to read anything. I'm just going to put it on. And that is like the opening scene is a guy coming home to his, perfect lady.
Yes.
And very quickly you realize like, this is not a real person. She's a robot. And they start a very like intense sex scene.
For a very intense sex scene underneath the rules of
yes.
I was already pissed at the dude. I was already pissed. I was like, you idiot.
Yeah.
He's an android. You're all gonna just, I guess in the heat of passion, you gotta fuck wherever it is. It's exciting. Fuck it.
Yeah, all I can say is you got to be careful with your stuff. Yeah. Take care of your stuff. You put it.
So when Sam meets E, no chemistry whatsoever for me, like none throughout the entire movie. Absolutely no chemistry at all. And when they both start talking together, like, hey, we got to go to the thing. but I don't want to go to the thing because the thing's over there. But why don't we go to the thing? Because the guy said the thing's that way if we take a left. But I know where I'm going because I've been out here 5 years. I was just like, oh my God. This is the whole movie.
Impression, by the way.
Yeah. I was like, this is the whole movie. Jesus Christ. Oh God. All right. Buckle in, Samurai. Yeah. Buckle in. Here we go. Hopefully the rest of the movie is entertaining, right? But yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, that scene, I realized at that point, like, oh, we're just going out into like a wasteland. So everything that we've set up earlier with the whole like future and like this, there is actually some interesting stuff and some really out there ideas where, you know, they go to the club and they're like, oh, to get a woman you have to have a contract and stuff. And I was like, okay, all right, that's why he's so tied to this android woman. Like, it's so hard to meet real women or something. You know, I'm not even sure what, but it doesn't matter what they're saying because everything gets just set aside because there's a wasteland out there.
Yeah. Basil Polidorus is a very great composer. I mean, I love RoboCop. I think he did Total Recall. I'm not sure. That might have been Jerry Goldsmith. But he did do RoboCop. But I think he didn't give any fucks. For this kind of movie, it was too whimsical music. Like, what is this?
A very strange tone.
It was weird, right?
Like during some of the action scenes, there's like, is this funny? Like, is it supposed to be funny? Like, I don't know, because like you were saying to your earlier point, like they're hanging from this thing, so they're dead. Like they're dead to rights. They have a gang of bazookas around them. There's a shot with like 5 bazookas in it.
Yes.
And they're hanging there. It's like, well, okay, well, what clever way are they going to get out of it? And there's not a clever way. They just all miss. All the bazookas miss.
Well, no, there was a couple of times where they got shot, but they were fine.
Really?
Yeah. They got hit. Because you see smoke. You see the smoke off the car.
Oh, they're shitty bazookas.
There's some Nerf action bazookas. But yeah, like we get some action. We get some impressive stunts.
Yeah.
But for some reason, and I'm all about that. Post-apocalyptic world, let's fucking go. I love that. But the Basil music, dude. For every action scene. I'm like, what is happening?
What is all of a sudden?
Yeah, you know, and but anyway, at least I could say, up to this point, stuff's happening.
Right.
So at least I could say stuff is happening, and I'm hoping it gets better.
I don't have anything against anyone in the movie. I've seen like everyone in the movie. I was like, I know you something else, but like a couple of those Melanie Griffith lines wow, we just hit that and moved on. No need for another.
Do you remember some of them?
Also, just the fact that the whole movie, the whole plot hinges on this guy going into the wasteland to find his sex doll, not any sex doll, his sex doll. And like a lot of people are dying for this. And she is still like, I'm into this guy. Like I need to go after this guy. Like that's what the whole thing hinges on. I kept feeling that like every scene. I'm like, why does everyone want to help this guy get his sex doll back?
You wasted your chin tuckets. How are you going to waste Zadar? Man.
Yeah, I saw Zadar and I was like, "Oh, cool! There's going to be like a big fight scene or something."
Yeah. Hey, could you explain something to me, Billy? This is why I have these pictures the way they are. In the beginning, we are introduced to Zadar wearing boxer briefs, and it looked like he had a tool belt.
Mm-hmm.
But then later, and then that's all we see. He doesn't say or do anything. And then later in the movie, he's part of I'm going to call them the Sandwich Gang. He's part of the Sandwich Gang, and he's got pistols now on him. Is he the same character, or was he just 2 characters?
That's a good question, actually, because I don't know. Like when they have him in the crazy getup in the beginning in the boxers, I'm like, oh, they're showing that this is like a really strong. Like this is going to be a villain that they have to fight. You know, that's going to be his whole thing. And The fight at the end is he bonks him on the head and he falls over, and it's like, haha, giant conquered. And I had a moment of like,
well, you know what really happened, right? So he was trying to get away, and Zadar, aka his name is Chet.
uh-huh.
So Chet cuts him off, and he punches him, and then he falls down, right? Well, as soon as he falls down, there's a dagger in his back. E threw the dagger in his back. Killed him.
That's right. Of course. That's right.
Because I said the same thing. I was like, man, you can't job out the super chin tucket.
Yeah,
with a punch. Nah, man. But he got stabbed in the back.
Yeah, all right. That's at least something else. But I still felt like, how are we?
What's up, Sumo? Yeah. right. Yeah. I thought he was part of the sex industry right in the beginning there. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe there's male bots, sex bots. I thought he was a male sex bot. You got female sex bots. Why not men? You know, yeah. But yeah, so you wasted your chin tucket. You wasted your Brian James. You wasted Cowboy Curtis. And again, the Sandwich Gang, what, like, just give me generic crazy road warrior dudes.
Yeah.
Who attack and pillage. There's, you know, like this. I don't know. I felt like the movie was trying to be this really fun, quirky, hilarious adventure. And the guy who did this movie did Strange Brew.
Yeah.
Strange Brew. I haven't seen that in a long time, but the last time I watched Strange Brew, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, dude, where's the comedy? I was searching for it, right? I was like,
silliness with no jokes.
Yeah, there you go.
Everyone's dressed in like the Hawaiian shirts. It look like Gilligan's Island. It's not like a post-apocalyptic thing. It was a really weird, like, we're really trying to do this thing, but we're doing it with this tone, and it was very strange. Yeah.
But the thing is like, I like strange, Billy. I like weird movies. Yeah. I like weird as fuck movies, but there's got to be something in there. Like the action's got to be good, or it's got to be really funny. But this is what I think, this visual right here, I think sums up the idea for this movie and what was pitched to the board to greenlight it.
Yeah.
Watch this and hear me out. It's just a GIF, but I think this is what they were going for. For the first time ever, watch Melanie Griffith like you've never seen her before. Badass, strong, fuck Rambo, fuck Mad Max, Cherry 2000. Yeah, she was originally supposed to be called Cherry 2000 before they changed the script. I've just made that up. This shot right here, this is the trailer shot.
Yeah.
You show this badass, cool-looking shot, and I admit, she looks fucking badass right here.
She really does.
I'm telling you, this was the idea around. I'm telling you, it has to be, Billy.
Yeah.
This was what they were going for. Like, they just showed that to green light it. Oh, let's do it. Clear it. Clear. Get it out there.
Moments in it that are cinematic and cool, and you can see like, this is probably what they built their stuff around. Like the hanging car thing, that is cool, you know. And it's just
it wasn't filmed this cool, but it is cool.
There are like two shots in that where it's like cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But if you're pointing out the cool stunt shots, like you're missing the point a little bit. But then
anytime the movie tries to be cool, we're immediately, segue to these kinds of scenes where we just don't care about these characters. We don't care. No. But for some people, they don't care if they don't care about the characters. They're having fun, right? Like you, right? Like you didn't give a shit. You had fun. You were still on board.
I was
even when we got to Sandwich's gang. Oh, did you get the bee joke?
I don't think so.
So it's at night.
My mind now.
It's nighttime, and this is where our Chet gets fucked up. And for some strange reason, they tell our protagonist, the guy, she tells him, he goes, "Where's the other donkey?" And she tells him the other donkey The other donkey didn't make it because they got ambushed earlier, right?
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, the protagonist of the movie takes it personal that they killed the donkey from Shrek. I didn't know they had a personal relationship. Did we miss a scene?
There's so much weird stuff in the movie. Like it's just like connected to nothing.
Right, right. So the guy has the mean mug face. He's like, "You son of a bitch." He goes and grabs the gasoline, pours it all over the vehicle, sets them on fire, explosions, boom, 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 boom. They drive away. He starts gangbanging, shooting while they're driving away. And then Sandwich's leader comes out and he's trying to run after them. And out of nowhere, his girlfriend goes, "Watch out for the bees." And Sandwich's guy runs, falls down into some kind of bee lair, crawls out, and he's like, "Ah." You might as well insert the Nicolas Cage meme, not the bees.
That's
not the
right.
bees.
Because that was my thought when she shouted, "Watch out for the bees." It's like, what? Did we steal that from this?
Maybe someone was a fan of Cherry 2000. But yeah, and then the next time you see him, he's all fucked up. And I was I looked at my wife. I was like, so where's the joke? I'm trying to find the joke. There's a joke in there somewhere. There has to be. Where's the joke? But fuck it. No, we'll just keep going here. Why? Because
it's cool.
E is badass, and this is what it's all about right here. Now, I would have preferred if Melody Griffin's character just completely murked 1,000 dudes throughout this whole movie.
Yeah.
More of this and less of this.
Mm-hmm.
Completely just murking dudes. Make this R-rated. Fuck this PG-13 shit. It's the fucking 80s. Make this R-rated. Just fucking I'm talking Lady Terminator body count.
Yeah.
Have you seen Lady Terminator?
No, I have not seen Lady Terminator.
It's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. It is amazing. Okay. Bigger body count than Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator. More cops get fucked up. Lady Terminator's amazing. It's one of the greatest. And that movie's batshit insane. But I love that movie because there's entertainment to be found. Right?
Yeah.
But
this one just undercuts itself the whole time. But you know what I'm realizing right now as we're talking?
Yes.
I watched it yesterday. And there is shit that I have forgotten. I forgot about the bees. I forgot, and then all these little moments were they got hit with bazookas. Why don't I remember that? But it's already leaving my mind because there's it's just not connected to anything in reality or human. It's very the crazy movies can be crazy because it's made by a crazy person, and there's a crazy logic to it.
Yeah, or they go for shock value.
Yeah, exactly.
Shock schlock.
Doing something, but I feel like this movie, I kept as fun as I had watching it. There were you're not really doing anything. They're just not doing a bunch of stuff, which is it's not as fun. It's not as engaging, and that's why you end up only knowing the poster everywhere and no one ever else.
But yeah, I'm telling you, this shots like this was what sold people.
I think
we got to do it. If you just showed me this, if you just sent me this, if it was your pick, and you said we're watching Cherry 2000, oh fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
But no, we got whimsical Basil Polidaris music.
I feel like I could watch this whole movie reenacted by you doing the voice and the score, and I'd be like, you know what, I like really this.
Oh shit. All right, now this next one's going to be very interesting because I can already see the red piercing Superman eyeballs on me. If I hate this next movie, I can already see me losing subs, which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm very
I have to be honest. But we're going to talk about it right now. We're going to talk about 2008's Redbelt I remember the horrible TV spot trailers. And and when they came out, like they needed to fire those TV spot trailers is what kept this guy from watching Redbelt for 5 billion years. The only reason I hold in my hand a physical copy of The Belt That Is Red is because of, oh shit, look at that.
Ready to go.
Oh shit, look at that. What did you pay for yours? I still have the sticker on mine.
I bought it. I could
okay.
Between $5 and $10.
$6.99. There you go.
There you go.
So the only reason I have this in my hand is because the Movie Dojo Army and people over the years kept telling me for a long time, dude, Red Belt is underrated. Red Belt is legit. Red Belt needs to be talked about. It needs to be praised. We must sucketh the dick of the Red Belt. So I'm like, well, fuck. I guess I gotta. What did I miss out? But you got to remember, guys, back then in 2008, all I remember was jiu-jitsu guy throwing another guy, cutting to Randy Couture, cutting to Tim Allen, Red Belt. And I was like, what the fuck was that? They needed to fire. Those early trailers did not do this movie any justice. Otherwise, I would have watched this many years ago.
Yeah.
But I was like, what is this movie? Is this a MMA movie? Is jiu-jitsu? Like what is this? Tim Allen. And they like end it with Tim Allen as like he's the star. And Tim Allen. I was like, what? Why is Home Improvement
to see Tim Allen in this martial arts movie?
Yes. I was like, what is happening? Anyway, did I like Red Belt? I know everyone's freaking the fuck out right now. They're like, Jesus Christ, Samurai Guy's gonna let us down, man. He's gonna let us down, man. Do you want to hear more? Click on one of the links above or check the link in the description box to watch the full video and subscribe.